Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be watching and talking about the music of the night from the Phantom of the Opera. So without any further ado, let's go.
Night time sharpens, heightens each sensation. Darkness stirs and wakes imagination. Silent.
So there is like a million versions of this with different phantoms and different cast and crew and everything. I don't want to focus on the theatrical elements of that. I want to focus on the music. I really like the tempo that this one has. I know there is like faster version of that, but I like the slower tempo. And when I was like looking through to find the one that I want to react to, I really like this one. And it starts and the key is D flat major. If you want to talk about the music, it's like 5 flats. And the first few like 3 or 4 measures is just basically 2 chords with just D flat, and then it goes to A flat, but over D flat, so we're still the same bass, and then finally the 4th measure we go to G flat, but we're still over D flat, so the bass is still the same. And now finally we change our bass, and that's it. That's basically all the chords that he's singing on, and just the melody makes all the magic. And I like the orchestra, and I like the rubatos, like kind of like slowing down and speeding up in this version. That's why I chose that. So we can listen to this first, talk about it more.
The senses abandon their defenses.
He's kind of holding that note. A lot of performances they just cut off. That's what it says in the music. So just cut, and then the orchestra kind of like respond. But he kind of holds the note, and the orchestra blends it in, and I really like that.
Slowly.
So here are the 2 new chords that we have: E flat minor, and then over A flat, sorry, and then we have F minor over A flat. So these are kind of like introducing of new chords in this, and then it kind of goes back to the first chords that we heard.
Gently, night unfurls its splendor. Grasp it, sense it, tremulous and tender. Turn your face away from.
Again, here I feel like there is feeling before or behind every word that he's saying. When he's saying the word like, when I say grasp it, sense it, I can feel those sensations or feeling behind the word. And I like again how it's kind of like speeding up when it says turn your face.
From the garish light of day, turn your thoughts away from cold, unfeeling life, and listen to the music of the night.
Up until here, everything was strings, and just the last word. Here it's I feel like, I guess it's the first time that we actually hear woodwind, so it's kind of like sneaking in. But the other chords and everything are the same. And here, not long after we hear 2 verses, we are kind of facing a key change. So far, D flat major was kind of our home, so this chord was home. And then if we would get further and further, we would come back. But now here we're preparing to kind of go to B flat, sorry, B major and E major and A major. So just for three measures. measures and then we kind of go back. So that's kind of cool that I think these like little key changes feel and vibe of the piece.
Close your eyes and surrender to your darkest dreams. Purge your thoughts of the life you knew before. Close your eyes, let your spirit start to soar.
I'm not a singer. I don't know much about the technical stuff that goes through, especially this kind of singing. But I really like that he was kind of like not a lot of vibrato on that high note. I think it's. And then at the very end, he adds a little bit of a vibrato, so it's kind of cool how to cut the note. And then the vibrato kind of like gets more and more.
Live as you've never lived before.
Oh, I like the piano first of all. Here, it's kind of like a cool key change. We are in F minor, which is not that far off from like we're still in the key of D flat, so that's. You can say we're still in that, this is chord number 3. And then here we go to C major. And then instead of going back to F minor, which we would expect, it goes to F major. It's called Picardy third, I think, which is basically going and then resolving it on a major instead of the actual minor that you would hear, because we're changing the third of the chord from A flat to an A natural, so makes it an F major. I like that change, and I like that the piano played that part.
Softly, deftly, music shall surround you.
So here I want you guys to just listen to not his singing. I know it's hard to not to, because I mean obviously that's the top layer, but listen to the orchestration. It's the same chords, it's the same melody, but there is some kind of passages, chromatic passages kind of adding to, again, the lure is very like intriguing, because like you don't know what's gonna happen. So let's listen to the orchestration here, the orchestra, not the singing.
Softly, deftly, music shall surround you. Hear it, feel it, closing in around you. Open up your mind, let your fantasies unwind in this darkness which you know you cannot fight. The darkness of the music of the night.
So here we end on the same chord. It's still in D flat major, but again, just with the orchestration, with the arrangement, we kind of like have this big climax to getting into the same key change. We're aiming for B major here, but then the orchestration makes all the difference, because we're getting to that big moment of the music. So here, let's just listen to the orchestra again, how they kind of build that part up.
Darkness of the music of the night. Let your mind start a journey through a strange new world. Leave all thoughts of the world you knew before. Let your soul take you where you long to be. Only then can
again the same third picardy. We went from then we change on me, we go to F major. Again, very cool.
Floating, falling, sweet intoxication. Touch me, trust me, savor each sense.
So every time this melody, the main theme basically comes back, it's the same notes, but we heard it 3 times, but every time with 3 different kind of arrangement and orchestration. And the second time was kind of like, this last time, sorry, the third time, I think because he finally got her, the orchestration is back to very sweet and very like, I don't know, it's very soft instruments, and his singing also changes. So every time that he sings, depending on what the lyrics are, he changes that. So that's really, I think that's very, very affecting.
Let the dream begin. Let your darker side give in to the power of the music that I write. The power of the music of the song take flight. Help me make the music of
That was a cool transition at the end. I like that. The melody is the same, we still land on D, even though an octave higher, but the harmony is G flat, which is chord number 4 on D, so you wouldn't like necessarily expect that. So you expect this, but it goes this time. But you get the harmony, so it goes from G, the bass kind of moves here for us. Let's listen to it first. It's just, I think it's the very ending, and then it's still like, it didn't end on just simply on that, which means like, oh, there's something, again, very intriguing and alluring happen. Like, because we don't have this, the natural is not, you're not expecting that, so that, I think that kind of signals something. Yeah, so that was it. I really like this song. I hope you guys also like this kind of stepping and looking a little more detailed at the music. And I know there's like a ton of things you can say about this song or Phantom of Opera in general. If you like this video, please press the like button and leave me a comment what you think, what other songs of this musical you like better, and please subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!